We got this piece of content where Elon Musk, he's being asked about the Tesla stock. We know that for the past couple of months, even before the election, he's kind of been dipping his toes into politics. He's been very involved, not as involved with his companies. And we're starting to see some of the repercussions of that. Well, we've been seeing them. And if you know anything about stocks, they report it quarterly. And over the past couple of quarters, we've been seeing that Tesla has not been performing as well as it should be and as it has been in previous years. Part of that is because Elon has been focusing on politics, and part of that is just, the cars are not as appealing. People are starting to put reviews out there now that they've been out there for a while, and there are all sorts of manufacturing issues with the cars.
Call to action. You're hearing a call to action.
Yeah.
You giving up your other stuff? I mean, how are you running your other businesses?
With great difficulty. Yeah, I mean.
But there's no turning back, you're saying?
I'm just here trying to make government more efficient, eliminate waste and fraud, and so far we're making good progress, actually.
I'm Say, this is Say It Louder, and if you have something to say it down in the comments, and give the video a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe.
He can't say that.
Is he allowed to say
I'll
that?
say it louder. He was asked, how are you running your other businesses? What's going on with all of the other things that you're responsible for? Tesla, the Boring Company, Starlink, SpaceX, all of these companies that Elon Musk said he could juggle, and they wouldn't be an issue with him being in politics. And we've seen him deal with a lot and have a lot on his plate before. And he's still been running all these companies either as a CEO or as a high-level advisor, right? And the thing that we're seeing now is he can't juggle all of this stuff. He's with DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, which is not an official government entity. He's serving as an advisor to the government, to Trump. And I make a lot of jokes on this channel about him being the pseudo vice president. But he has companies where, especially Tesla, which is a publicly traded company, where he has a fiduciary responsibility to run that company and, to the best of his ability, grow his investors and shareholders' money. So he's being asked, what's going on? Like, you have all these other things that you're supposed to be focusing on. What's going on with those? Are you having difficulty with them? And he is. This is evident in the fact that he's had a bunch of negative earnings where Tesla is not hitting the benchmarks that analysts have expected over the past couple of quarters. So this is on Yahoo, right? And if you look at the past couple of quarters, December 2024, September 2024, June 2024, March 2024, you see that all of these quarters are indicating some red, right? That's where they're underperforming what analysts thought they were going to do, right? Which obviously is not a good indication for a company. And then on top of that, the stock has been continually plummeting this year. Part of that, like I said, is the performance over the past year where they're missing the analyst numbers. And part of that is all of his foray into politics. The thing with the inauguration where he did the salute, they said it wasn't a 1943 salute, but that's what it certainly looked like. And then after that, you had a bunch of people that were coming out saying, I'm not buying any more of his cars. I don't want to deal with him. I don't support anything that he's doing. So you had that back in January. And following the incident in January, not only were people saying that they were going to sell their cars or return them or just get rid of them in general and not buy anything from Tesla or any of its companies again, you also had people that were going out and vandalizing other people's cars, just, as a rebellion to Elon Musk and everything that he's been doing in the government and everything that he stands for. And that was happening so much so that people were starting to put signs on the back of their cars saying, hey, I got this car before I realized he was a 1943 supporter. But it's an indication of the sentiment around Elon Musk and his comments and his actions. You had the thing where he did the salute and people start canceling cars and saying they're not going to invest in the company. You had the thing with Carlos Slim where reportedly he canceled a $22 billion Starlink contract over however many years that was supposed to play out. And now, because he's having so much negative press, because he's lost so much of his wealth, right? Tesla is down 40% year to date. He's absolutely tanking the stock. Because he's got so much negative press, he's been trying to do like a PR thing And one of those things is he wants President Trump to use his celebrity status, use his status as the president to essentially advertise Tesla.
In a sec, I'll start. I'll watch Secret Service go crazy. Thank you.
I mean, if you actually drove it around, it would really be wild.
Wow, that's beautiful. This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer. That's beautiful. Wow.
Not that I'm a fan of the Trump administration or anything, and especially not Elon Musk. It is kind of cool to have somebody that's so up there in age, right? Trump is 80, I believe he's 81, somewhere around there. It is cool to have somebody that's so up there in age be able to see how far technology has gone. So regardless of which side of the aisle you stand on, you've got to admit, it is cool to see Trump in the car, but it's not cool to see him on America's time doing a PR campaign to help Elon get some of the net worth back that he's losing by being in Doge. That's not the president's responsibility. But Elon has a fiduciary responsibility to do his best to earn his shareholders money and salvage this company. So he's trying to do that with this PR stunt, but this is the wrong way to do it. You've got to divert your attention from Doge and actually get back to your companies and run those. I'm not entirely sure he has as much of a responsibility fiduciarily. I don't even know if that's a word. If it's not a word, I just made it up. I don't know if he has as much of a responsibility with his private companies, but with Tesla, he absolutely does. I don't know that he's going to receive any backlash from using this PR stunt to help boast his company and try to get his company back in the good favor of the public and drive the sales numbers up. I don't know that he's going to face any backlash for it. He should. He's running Doge. They're already trying to fire people that are in jobs that he doesn't think are necessary. So maybe he'll end up firing the people that are supposed to hold his feet to the fire. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see how Tesla plays out over the next couple of months and years, because I am an investor. I'm a Tesla investor. And I'm not happy about the fact that this stock is down 40% year to date. I think that's where we're going to end it. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe to me back here for the next conversation. And if you have something to say it down in the comments. This is the place for discourse. Till next time. Peace.